Breaking news first at 4. A boy and woman found dead in a Macomb County home, and family members tell us the boy is just 6 years old. We're live with new information. And our first look at the man accused of vandalizing a Warren family's home, all because of their Black Lives Matter sign. Some students are learning in person, some online, and some aren't showing up at all. The effort to get thousands of Detroit public school students back to class. Good afternoon, Ben.
Karen, good afternoon. We've got more storms and more hail than what we saw yesterday, as some temperatures are in the 40s. We'll take a closer look at this wild round of fall storms right now, first at 4.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Let's start with that breaking news happening in Macomb County right now. A 6-year-old child and a woman have been found dead in a Warren home. There's a big investigation underway right now on Otis, and that's near 9 Mile and DeQuinder. And that is where we find Sean Lay. Sean, this is related, I understand, to another crime scene?
Absolutely. One in Detroit, the crime scene you see behind me. It's been going on all day. It's been gut-wrenching out here for the family, and the details that police continue to learn, it just keeps getting worse. The first thing we want to do is show you this photo, and I want you to take a look at this photo provided by the little boy's mother. It's adorable little 6-year-old. Look at his face. His name is Tyrez. Now, his distraught mom did not want us to give Tyrez's last name. Here's what we know happened. Overnight, Detroit police found a car on fire on Hyde Park on the city's east side. Inside, the burned body of a man. It was Tyrez's father. They traced the man back to this home on Otis in Warren. Detroit police called Warren police to check it out, to go do a notification. Warren police were asked to notify the family. No one answered the door. Warren police then made a horrible discovery inside the home. The burned man's girlfriend, along with his son, the body of little Tyrez, both were dead. All day long, family flocking here, absolutely distraught, as you can imagine. What happened to the woman, and who would kill an innocent little boy? Tonight we are learning both were shot to death. The emotions out here for this large, tight-knit family and neighborhood, absolutely crushing. What you're not hearing from right now are Warren Police or Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer, because they say there's a lot to do. They want to get every single fact before they say anything really publicly about this. I can tell you there is a hunt for a killer, or more than one, going on right now. But continues to be an active scene out here. Police going door to door, checking doorbell cameras, looking for any clue that can give them a leg up. That's the scene. Much more detail coming up at 5.
Horrific story. All right, we'll check back with you later, Sean, as the case progresses. Also in Warren, the man arrested in a racially motivated attack on a black family has been formally charged. Michael Frederick Jr. faces numerous charges, including ethnic intimidation, weapons offenses, and malicious destruction of property. Investigators say he admitted to destroying and vandalizing the Hall family's home and cars because of their Black Lives Matter sign. In court this morning, the 24-year-old asked for forgiveness.
I'm extremely regretful of what I did. I can say it's not like me. I acted way out of character. This wasn't about the color of anyone's skin.
Frederick is being held on a $200,000 bond. The woman charged in a drunk driving crash that killed a high school football coach faced a judge today. 54-year-old Wendy Bass is facing numerous charges, including second-degree murder. The crash happened August 18th on the I-696 service drive near 10 Mile Road in Pleasant Ridge. Ben Jones, the head football coach for Cranbrook Kingswood, died from his injuries. As part of the bond, Bass must swear an alcohol tether. She's due back in court in November. We saw rain and we even saw some hail today. So let's send it over to Ben to see exactly what else we could be seeing tonight. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, Karen, especially with temperatures in the 50s and now 40s, this is not something we would typically expect, but because the air is so cold above the surface, that's what's fueling these storms. Right now, the strongest of those storms are on the east side. A lot of those have started to migrate out into Lake St. Clair. You can see a couple spots there. Just because those colors are in the orange section doesn't necessarily mean heavy rain. That's probably melting hail and some of that's still falling, at least within the hour. You see it there south of Pontiac, further into parts of Oakland County. Strongest stuff is over us and to our east. You can see there's still a little bit of activity that we're going to watch going forward, but I think just about everything will be weakened by 8 o'clock and be completely out of here as we approach the midnight hour. So coming up, we'll talk more about the chilly weekend ahead, all in just a few minutes. Karen?
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Ben. Now, let's get the very latest on our daily update on the impact of coronavirus here in Michigan. The state is reporting 891 new cases just in the past day and 19 more deaths. That includes 11 from a review of records. Governor Whitmer has revised the rules for nursing home patients. Elderly coronavirus patients will be sent to care and recovery centers with stricter guidelines than the state designated hubs that they were sent to previously. Volunteers with the Detroit Public Schools Community District are going door to door, trying to get students back in the classroom or at least in front of a computer screen. School has been in session for more than 3 weeks, but hundreds of students still haven't shown up. Let's bring in Paula Tutman. She's been working the story for us, and apparently the team is getting results, Paula.
Yeah, they really are. So first of all, let's stop calling it class and let's just call it learning. And there really is a real importance in making sure that students who are learning are being counted for Student Count Day, which is actually next Wednesday. In the city of Detroit, we're talking about $7,500 per student. But beyond that, we're also talking about education. And in Detroit, sometimes just getting kids into learning is in itself a feat.
Yeah, you're good. You know how to enter the data and all that stuff? We are all set.
This week and continuing in the next week, a mammoth effort to reach out and find 4,000 Detroit public school students who have not shown up for class either remotely, in person, or at a learning center.
And the benefit here is you'll see is multiple kids. 4208. Okay, so that's not too far.
In a district with ostensibly 51,000 students registered, this amounts to 8% who have somehow gotten lost because of COVID.
Every day, in spite of the pandemic, we are not conceding academic, gains and having our children be educated during this period. And we've got parents who have health challenges that we found that need just additional support, helping their kids get not just logged on, but also get the materials from the schools.
Some 300 volunteers make up canvassing teams who work numerous shifts.
Thank you.
They actually drive into neighborhoods where the district knows students were to find out if they are still present.
Next one will be 1407, which should be around.
And then they get them signed up and signed in. Resource packages are handed to families with school supplies and information.
She has devices, but none of her devices are able to log in for her to go to class, to go online schooling, or even to do her homework. Well, I was able to download it, but she's not able to go on and actually do it. Because there's certain things that they're doing in school that we're not able to do with them. It's a really big hassle, a real big hassle. And my baby too smart to just be sitting here waiting on a device.
Some of it is educating our parents. Some of our parents have had problems logging on to the devices they receive from the district. And so we have staff and volunteers right there in real time helping children log into classrooms.
Since the canvassing started, volunteers have made contact with 2,500 students, and an estimated 600 students have already started showing up in class in learning centers or online.
It's a very meticulous, intimate approach, to be honest. I deployed one of our district vehicles today with a staff member to actually pick up 3 families with 10 children between them because they had a myriad. One of our moms, she's blind. She's legally blind. And so she needed to get to the school because she needed to get her kids loaners. There's no reason why we can't make that pit stop.
You're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, the bottom line is that this is not unique to the city of Detroit, but when you have 51,000 students, you're one of the largest districts in the country. There's so many moving parts. It just gets to be such a big process. Yes, Wednesday, critical that these students in learning can be counted, but this work actually has to continue because these kids also need to be in learning wherever that classroom is taking place. Karen?
Most definitely. All right. Thank you, Paula. Detroit Metro Airport reps say they don't know how the airport will be impacted after several major airlines were forced to furlough tens of thousands of workers, including pilots, attendants, and gate agents. United and American sent notices to more than 32,000 employees. There's still a chance the furloughs could be reversed if a deal is reached over the next few days. Back in March, Congress passed a $25 billion program to help cover payroll costs on the condition that workers not be laid off. Those protections expired today.
Again, we've had, I think, constructive conversations, Secretary Mnuchin and I, but they have not, we are not finished. I'm hopeful, but we do come at it from two different places.
Nancy Pelosi, rather than playing election partisan politics, should come to the negotiating table. Let's consolidate around things we agree on. And I think something we can agree on is 19,000 workers should not lose their job.
Metro Airport's reps say they'll get a better idea in the coming days after airlines sort everything out. We'll follow it for you. Well, this summer, it was hard to get your hands on those inflatables, and trying to get a bike was really difficult because of the pandemic. So what are the hot items for winter? What you may want to buy right now before it sells out. And Chrissy Teigen shares a heartbreaking message in a photo with her followers, what she is calling the darkest of days. First, wildfires take aim at world-renowned wineries in Northern California. The mistake firefighters say many make, it can prove deadly.